So 20,000 rupees, one night in a fancy tent. This might sound interesting considering it's a 5-star glamping property's most expensive room. So I tested the top claims. Some surprised me, some didn't about this property. I'm talking about the Everest Base Camp. No, not the one at 17,000 feet, but it's kinda related. How? Because Mount Everest is named after Sir George Everest, who happened to have a house here in Mussoorie. Now, this house is now converted into a museum, and this glamping property is some 100 steps away and is named after him. So, I booked their costliest room, the Andrews Villa, just to get the best experience. And here's what I got. Claim number 1, the inclusion package. The website says that bonfire, forest walk, welcome drinks, all are included. Sounds perfect, right? In fact, the website says, and I quote, every night ends around a private bonfire under an open Himalayan sky. This is the signature EBC experience. Reality? Rupees 700 to 1500 extra, not included, not free. And here's how a private bonfire actually looks. Yep, that's the whole crowd. And why? Because inside the forest reserve, where the tents are, bonfires aren't allowed. So this happens at a public seating area at the cafe near the entrance of the property. So it's just you and, well, everyone else. As for the guided forest walk, this one doesn't really exist anymore. I asked the staff and they said it used to happen, a guided walk up to the museum, but now there's a proper walking path so nobody guides you. Also, the website says that you can spot Himalayan birds, wildflowers, pug marks in the mud. But now that there's no guidance, there's actually nobody there to help you find any of that. All I could spot was, well, this guy having a treat on someone else's balcony. So, all in all, claim 1 was, well, partially delivered. The inclusions exist, but the bonfire isn't free and isn't private. The guided walk is gone. If you are booking based on all of this, well, now you know what's the reality. Okay, claim 2, the room. Andrews Villa, 20,000 bucks. Does it actually feel premium? Honest answer, yes. The bed size, the furniture finishes, the cleanliness, the lighting, the room service, 1300 square feet versus the usual 300 to 500 square feet size rooms in most hotels, it excelled in everything. You also get a private balcony big enough for 7 to 8 people to comfortably hang out and a full anteroom before you even reach the bedroom. Okay, one thing that I really need to mention here is that this entire room had not 5, not 10, but 20 plug points. Beat that. Anyway, the bathroom, towels, hairdryer, shower gel, shampoo, vanity kit, dental kit, everything was available and spotless. Also, quick note, the property images shown on the website are actually 2 floors. However, you are only booking 1 floor for 20k, upper or lower. And we stayed at the upper one. So don't assume you're getting both. So all in all, claim 2 was delivered. The room is genuinely worth the money. If this is what you're coming for, it won't disappoint. Claim 3. The website says, wake up to panoramic mountain vistas. On clear mornings, Himalayan peaks emerge through the mist in shades of gold and rose. In reality, none of the tents at the Everest Base Camp Mussoorie are at a height that will give you a clear mountain view. Not even Andrews Villa, the costliest room that this property has. And here's the thing, the website itself labels every single room as forest view, including the costliest one. So they're claiming panoramic Himalayan views on the same page where they are listing all the rooms saying that they have a forest view. Same page. And just to show you guys, this is the wake up view from the costliest tent in that property. Now, is the forest view really bad? Not at all. The place is super quiet. The forest in the morning is genuinely peaceful. But if you're coming expecting to wake up to the Himalayas, manage your expectations now, not after you check in. So, claim 3 is kind of misleading. Forest view is real and it's nice, but panoramic Himalayan views, well, they exist but not from your room. Claim 4, distance from Delhi. Now, the website says that it will take you around 5 to 6 hours to reach from Delhi, and technically that's correct, but only under very specific conditions. If you're in Gurgaon or Faridabad or even West Delhi, add around 45 minutes to 1 hour just to reach the expressway. The expressway itself is a 2.5-hour stretch to Dehradun, then another 1 to 1.5 hours to Mussoorie, and that's already 5 to 6 hours without any stops. If you add one stop for almost an hour, you're already at 7 hours in total. And the road, superb quality. But the resting stops barely exist on this expressway, and so do the petrol pumps. Go prepared with food, fuel till Dehradun. I've done a full dedicated video on this expressway, and the link is in the description. So go watch that after you watch this video. Also, the road from Dehradun to this property is not that great. It skips the main road and takes an alternative route. So, claim 4 conditionally correct. 5 to 6 hours is possible, but only on the expressway with 0 stops and in the best case scenario. So, plan accordingly. Claim 5. The website says signature dishes crafted by our chef to deliver the refined and unforgettable dining experience. So, reality kya hai? Honestly, the food here is really good. Not the best I've ever had, but well cooked, quality ingredients, good taste, and the portions are almost perfect. Be it rice, noodles, English breakfast, roti sabzi, Thai curry, everything that left the kitchen was delicious. We ordered to the room once and the food arrived in a hot case. Not a bag, not a tray, a hot case. That's something most 5-star hotels don't bother doing. It's thoughtful, it's also unusual, but it kept the food hot. Also, you get alcohol, so it's a big yes from us. So claim 5 is solid but not spectacular. The hot case delivery is a genuinely nice touch, but signature dining is a bit of an overstatement. However, the food will not let you down. Now, before the verdict, there's something that is not mentioned anywhere on the website. It's that this property has no reception. You share your number directly with the staff, no front desk. So if you have a problem at suppose 2 a.m., you're calling a staff member personally, not a front desk. So here's the deal with the Everest Base Camp Mussoorie. It's good for families, good for couples. Tents are placed far from each other, so there's actual privacy. Andrew's villa at 20,000 was almost every penny worth. Food is good, the location is genuinely quiet, forest views aren't bad, George Everest Peak is right there if you want to do some trekking, and Mussoorie Mall Road is 5 kilometers away, which will take you around 15 to 20 minutes via taxi, and we suggest you take taxi. But the bonfire isn't private and it isn't free. The guided nature walk is no more, and the Himalayan views, well, from the website it's a yes, but from your room it's a no. So that's claim versus reality for Everest Base Camp Mussoorie. If you find this useful, do subscribe to my YouTube channel because all my videos go live on YouTube first and then on Instagram. And follow me on Instagram because when I share it there, I share it with some extra details. And soon I'll be posting a teaser for the next video that is already in works. So I'll see you in the next video.